Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do Christmas cards. So Christmas is my favourite festival, I absolutely love it. So today I thought I would show you 2 or 3 different alcohol ink style cards. So what you're going to need is some yuppie paper. So what I'm going to do is transfer yuppie paper onto card, because obviously if I was to put alcohol inks directly onto card, it's not really going to work. Next I've got some alcohol inks. I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet, but I will go through the different colours that I use. Then I'm also going to add some gold paint. This is liquid leaf. Everything that I use today I'll put links in the description below. And then you're also going to need isopropyl alcohol. This one is 99.9%, but you can use anything from 90% upwards. I actually have this small container here which I fill up with this because it's easier to use. It's got this really small nozzle here. So I'm just going to cover my surface with some protective sheet. And the yuppie paper you can get in different sizes, but I tend to buy really large so that I can cut them down. I just find it cheaper. So I've just cut this little section off, and what I want to do is just fill the whole section with colour, and then I'm going to cut little bits out of it. And I'm just going to lay down a bit of isopropyl first, just to get the paper a little bit wet. And then I'm going to start with some juniper. I'm just going to lay a little bit of this down, and a little bit of patina, which is like a lighter, more bluier green. Just going to like move that around a little bit, get some colour down on the page, and then I'm going to add some cranberry. So this is quite a strong colour. Let that side dry maybe for a bit, and I'm going to work on this side. So this side I just want some more, like I want some pinks. I'm going to lay down a little bit of isopropyl, maybe not as much. I want some pinks. So this is wild plum. Also I've got some purple twilight, so I'm going to add a little bit of that. And I'll just move that around a little bit. As you can see, it's like a really strong colour, this wild plum. Got some blue down here. Let that do its thing. Probably shouldn't be doing 2 sides at the same time, but oh well. This is pink sherbet, one of my favourite colours actually. It's just such a nice light pink. Maybe down here as well. And sometimes if you just need to use a brush just to blend it in, that's absolutely fine, because the ink will blend in over the time. I just want to use as much of the page that I can. Now I'm just going to put the hairdryer on it. Just hold it really high up, because otherwise it's going to move the ink still. Okay, so that's dry now, so we've got our base colours. So I'm doing it on a miniature scale for you guys, but obviously you can do it bigger. This is just an A5 piece of card, so I'm going to fold it in half. I think I want it to be horizontal, so this way up. So I'm imagining that my wreath is going to be about this size in the middle here. So I need to make sure that the colours that I have fill that space. And what I want to do is just start to build up some green, I suppose in the shape of a circle. So I'm actually going to use this ice cube tray for the red, just because it is such a strong colour, so I don't want to put it directly on there. So I'm just going to pour a tiny bit into these. Then I'm going to use a small paintbrush just to dip in and do circles. And obviously if you put more pressure on it and more alcohol ink on it, then it's going to create a larger circle like that. So I'm just going to let that dry for a sec, and then I'd like to use another colour. Maybe I'll just use the stream, which is like a kind of more bluier green, but I'm going to pour that in here as well. Dot that on. And then what I thought I would do is use some gold. And just make sure you like mix it, because obviously it's got the primer. Okay, and I'm just going to use my brush to put tiny sections of this in it as well. And because I've also like got isopropyl already on my brush, when I dip it into the gold it kind of separates itself. Because it's wet, I've got these gold sprinkles and I just wanted to put some of those on these sections with the gold leaf, so it should just dry on there. I think it's roughly dried. I finished putting the gold leaf on it, so I'm just going to kind of try and tap off the extra gold flakes. You can see there's some on there. And then I'm going to cut it out. So I'm just going to sort of cut as close as I can so that I can still use this other side. So it's kind of outside the card a little bit. That's fine because it's going to be slightly 3D anyway. Now I'm going to cut out the middle, so that bit might be a little bit hard, but just cut like kind of triangle out the middle, and then you'll have like a nice section to use to cut out. Mine's not really circular, so I might change it slightly just to be a bit more circular. So I'll just cut a little bit extra out of it, see if I can create a more circular pattern. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. What I want to do is actually have the words Merry Christmas inside. So I'm going to actually imagine that's there. I'm going to slightly draw around it, and I can rub it out after, but it's so that I know when I'm writing it's got to fit in that section there. But what I usually do is look up, there's a really good website called 1001 Fonts, and I usually look that up and find the word, type in whatever word I want, and then I copy it. So I've done it in pencil, so now I'm just going to use a black pen to go over what I've done. Okay, so I finished writing Merry Christmas on there. So this should hopefully fit nicely in here, which it does. What I do want to do is, so I've got these, they're like little pads that you can use to raise up the image slightly. I might cut one in quarters because I don't have many. Put one on each corner. Then you just peel off the back and then position it how you want, and then press down. So I thought I could do almost like a bit of holly round each side. So I've just drawn like a few bits of holly and things around the edge. I just thought it would look quite nice. Yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I think it's turned out really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the other one. I've got my purple background here, and I've actually seen this on Pinterest and I thought it just looked really pretty, so I wanted to recreate it. So I wanted a few different coloured baubles, and I wanted them to be like pinks and golds and blues and all sorts of different colours. So I'll start with a little bit of pink sherbet here. Don't really think I need that much. And then I'm just going to dip my paintbrush into the white because I can't pour it right now. Just going to add that in like little sections of it maybe. Let's add a bit of yellow, and then again just add a bit of the white, see what the white does. Then maybe I'll add a bit of darker purple. Again, that's quite a strong colour, put a bit more white into it. Again, I want more of this pink to come through. So I think that's sort of quite a nice colour for a bauble there. So I've got stream here. I love this colour stream. It's a really nice blue. So I'll pop that in the middle over here. And maybe I'll put the pink with it again. It doesn't matter if it like connects up, because I can just use different sections of it. A little bit of stream. So I'll put a bit of the purple in there. It's just really, it's so strong, this colour. But it is pretty, it's very pretty. So I'm just kind of winging it really. Just kind of see, as the colours are mixing, see where it goes. Grab my gold leaf and I'm just going to add little bits where I think might look nice. Yeah, I'm going to let that all dry. What I would suggest, whilst we're just letting it dry, is that if you do have any like extra pieces of alcohol paintings that you either didn't like or that you just haven't been using, I always keep them. You can use them for things like this, you can cut them out and use them. I think I'll actually use this one, and you can work on it like way later than when you actually did it. And what I do want to do is add a tiny bit of a green. Okay, so I worked on this little one as well because I just wanted some of these kind of colours. So I just kind of mixed a few. I mixed patina and sailboat just to get some of those colours as well. So I'm going to fold that in half. And again, I'm going to do it landscape. I think I'll just be able to fit more on it that way. And I think I want to do like 3 baubles hanging. What I want to do is like find the section of this is all dry, find the section of this that I like the most and cut out a section in the shape of a bauble. So I'll obviously do a circle one, so if you need help obviously you can just draw around something. So I've got a circle there and I'm just going to cut those out. I think they look alright. I mean, if I want a lighter one, I might just cut one out of this section here. So I've got a few there. And then, so I'm going to have a look and see what they look like on my card. So I think I'll stick with these 4. Some of them I want to like stick directly on the page and some of them I want to like raise them up. So I think I'll have the these 2 raised up and these 2 stuck down. And I'm literally just using prick stick for this. Okay, and then I think we set it around there. And then with this one. And then these ones we can put those like little pads that I was talking about. I mean, I think I might want to double mine up actually. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that looks a lot more 3D. So that's quite cool, I like that. So that one I think wanted around there. And we'll have that one around there I think. So they're all stuck on, but yeah, they look really cool 3D. I really like those. I'm going to use some gilding wax, but you could just use a gold pen or gold leaf or whatever you've got. So you want to just grab a ruler, and I think like some of them could be like thicker than others. And I think some of them could also maybe have like a ribbon or something. Start to draw. And with the ones that are like sticking out slightly, just make sure you go fairly underneath it. So I've put the top bits on and I thought what I could do, I've actually got a little bit of glitter, like silver glitter, which is quite cute and nice. So I thought I could just put a tiny bit of glue at the top of each ornament. I've actually got some glitter down here. Just a tiny bit. I think it just makes it sparkle a little bit. And then I thought what I could do just to finish it off is maybe write something like "Have a Magical Christmas" or something like that. Okay, so I just finished writing "Have a Magical Christmas." Again, I used a font on 1001 fonts, and then I just added in a few extra little ribbons and things coming down. So that is the second one. Okay, so I've got my 2 Christmas cards there. It's a bit messy on my surface, so I'm going to clean it and show you it properly. So that's them finished. As you can see, it's really nice when the light hits it. Same with the glitter and the 3D effect. I just think looks really nice. This one up close looks really pretty as well. So I hope you enjoyed making these 2 with me today. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more videos, then please hit the subscribe button and I'll be back soon with a new video. Bye guys!